There is a night's fly by Andy Delph as the Warden's fast approaches. Under the strict supervision of her two masters, March 7 trains tirelessly, almost developing tennis elbow. What the fuck is a tennis elbow? On that day, after the sword training.
Well done.
But yeah, I think it's like more of like introduction of all the new characters so that you know who you pull for. Like more like an actual fun intermission after Penner County traumatization.
She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just watch, I wanna fight. Hi, Kat.
Just you wait and see.
Kat.
I'll show off my skills
And
in
now?
the ring and win a match. I'll make both
Babe.
of you proud.
But
Can
good
you
job.
believe it? March 7th
Good
has
job,
actually
honey.
become a
What is it?
pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always
You're
had a
leaving?
grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
What is it with
shut
argu-
up.
Oh, the piazzas.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords.
What are you
If
doing?
you're keen on advancing,
Hello.
trying out different Xianzhou blades
Hello.
can improve your touch.
What is it?
Let me
Hi,
see.
honey.
Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yenqing wields several flying swords, while I
Oh,
only
God.
wield one. But remember how I
Don't fall
kicked his
down.
butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third,
Listen, as long as you get through
who
fights,
kicks whose butt?
I am not someone who goes for team comms. My team
Yeah,
belongs
I'm
as
up for that.
characters that I like, that I just want in there.
If I kick your
That
butt,
is my team.
you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Why are
That's
you
the
two
microphone, babe.
arguing again?
Yes.
I thought things had been improving between you lately.
This is the microphone. You little annoying brat. Yes.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly
Oh, look, here's
teamed
a new
up to
character I'm
train
gonna
an
pull for.
apprentice of their own. Turns out the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance.
Oh, already?
Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're...
Ever since there were the first leaks about him,
Oh, that's
yes.
right. You're the pink.
I thought he's a
fox
bunny.
from the Yaoqing.
He's a fox. It happens. He's, in my heart, he always will be a bunny.
What are you laughing at? You've
I
got
don't care
pink
what
hair
he
too.
works well with. I just
I'm
want him.
Zhao, the healer working for the general of the Zhenzhou Yaoqing.
Do I need yet another healer? I don't. But
got
here we are.
So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
You have
I don't
a
know
what
anything
team?
about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to
Yes.
take care of some official
I don't know if
business.
it's a broken boy.
I didn't mean
It
to
probably
interrupt
is,
your training.
but I don't know
I'll
yet.
be on my way.
He's not a healer?
If you know nothing
He constantly
about martial
says
arts,
he's a
why were
healer.
you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose.
Not? Even
When
better
I
if
heard
he's not a
Miss
healer.
March is pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's
I exactly know how
tendencies
dot characters
with the right
work. Listen.
cooking method,
I let the game let
I mean,
itself
teaching
fly.
method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress
works.
in half the time.
So far. So that's
For
okay.
example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried.
Wait, why
Cloud
is he talking
peppers
about
when
food?
Stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef
What
when
did I
simmered.
miss? I thought he was talking about
It's all
sword
about
life.
discovering the nature of the ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
I'm getting the only option is I'm getting hungry. So I do get hungry, yes.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School. It specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So what he's actually doing is he
So,
gonna poison my
You're the
enemies.
general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But
Oh no, I
in
believe that
reality,
you can hold your own.
I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses
Look, I just
both
told you,
life
he's
and
poisoning
death.
people. Seems like he just got offended, yeah.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
No?
This is called tumble dust,
Okay.
an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Is it able to kill
Is
me?
it poison?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how it's used.
Okay.
With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long life
Why
species
are you
cannot
telling me
escape
this?
its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more
Yeah.
powerful than the swords in your hands.
Arguable.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
He's a little creepy now.
Looks like I did get
He's
you
trying
all
to
wrong.
teach a valuable
I'm not a
lesson
feeble
here,
scholar,
which is
But a sinister and despicable one.
I'm sure it's a valuable
Why
lesson.
the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you
You
to
see?
poison anyone.
Valuable lesson.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Wow.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice.
Mm-hmm.
The other lying down is honorable and righteous.
Okay.
How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the
Look.
throes of combat, where life and death
What
hinge on
exactly is a
singular
war
moment,
crime?
every idea fades into nothingness.
You know, what
only thing that
exactly
matters
qualifies as a
is
war
staying
crime?
alive.
It's questionable,
Surviving
arguable.
the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Ew.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights.
Okay.
The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's
Okay.
quite an insightful statement, Yuan.
Is it?
Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
wanna see the
Didn't
Sky
you
Splitter
just
ship
at the
where
start
the
was like,
Warheads
oh,
will
shouldn't
melt?
you like practice
go.
your own sword play?
I bet Yun Li
And I was like,
this
oh, you
March
know
haven't seen
what?
it
Can you just
either,
like show
right?
me around?
Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
All of us. He's all chill. Okay, I need something to drink though. My water is empty and I need something to stay hydrated on when they're like talking for ages and ages and ages. So you should probably also get yourself something to drink, okay? Be right back. Welcome back. Let me get my achievements if I'm already here. That's a bunch of those. Da, da, da. Oh, what did I get in the mail? All of that. And let me just send my thing out again. Okay, I think, yeah. Let's go.
Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the sky.
Let's go.
Splitter.
Out to the Stargazer.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
There was a nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance?
Mhm.
That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that
But are we all
impressive
gonna
from
fit
this
on there?
distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel.
No.
People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu.
Yeah, we
Standing
know
in
that.
the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger and stronger, and I racked up countless victories. It's the best feeling in the world. But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiaoqiu meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every idea fades into nothingness. After that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again. I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the general's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? while the general could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Zhao Cho, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the
You told you were
Cloud Knights
poisoned.
and the General's apprentice, I've
What?
had a weight on my shoulders.
What?
And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
I'm confused.
Oh,
What is
Yenchi.
it with these
So
freedom
young,
unit
yet
hearts?
So grown.
I don't know what these mean.
By the way, how old are you
I
exactly?
don't know what you want to tell me of that.
Age doesn't
I am
really
as
matter.
clueless as when he was
All
talking about
swordmasters
poison
will
on food.
understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
The fuck?
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but
Is
want
that
to
why
take
you
it
stole
away
our
from them.
sword?
Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Zhao Cho?
What is going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales.
Is he
Judging from my
broken?
professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality.
Is he
Your
having a
energies
trouble
flow like raging
backstory?
fires
Is
and
that
mighty
what you're
gales.
telling me?
The
Because
upcoming fight definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams.
Oh
I've
my
been
god,
working
March,
hard
nobody
too,
cares.
You know?
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you could take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
Thanks. Yucky waves and then leaves. I will butcher all these names so many times. They have so much more difficult names.
Seriously? I just
Down in
spent so
Genshin.
much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. All right, I'll take you out of the Stargazer, Navalia.
Interesting. Do I just leave? Why did you leave me behind? Excuse me, that's very rude.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things.
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
I'm
What is
doing my
happening?
best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out.
When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance.
How's that?
Okay.
Who's there?
No one?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Excuse me, do you not know who I am?
Hey, kids, didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer, Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it
The
doesn't mean you can just break in and
disrespect.
do what you want.
Who are you calling kids?
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff. Like, whoosh.
Don't you know who he is?
Well, I'm not trying to
But
tell
I'm
you
confused.
off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Huh? Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure. Big Sis will take you there.
Shuha! You should have let me.
Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
Mm-hmm.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yanqing?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the three
Yeah.
people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the
Oh, darn.
beginning.
Yeah, that cloud guy didn't recognize you.
That Cloud Knight didn't recognize Master Yanqing at all.
That's what I was like
Really
confused
weird.
about.
What? Is he famous on the Lavu or something?
Yes!
Not even the Cloud Knights on the Juming, who all know my glorious name, might recognize my face.
You have a point.
No.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys in the act. Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
Okay.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film
Oh god. Okay, okay.
them.
Oh. Wait, I'm confused. What do you mean not all targets? Ah. Okay, that's alright. I just had to zoom in.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts.
Oh.
Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Cut the theatrics, Gulak. Even the slightest slip-up
Excuse
could
me.
interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
So where are we heading next?
To check the freight
Wow.
skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations
wow.
to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
So, are they smugglers? What exactly are they up to?
I have
To no
no
good.
clue.
That's what
They
they're up
seem
to.
to be moving those crates. I've got an idea. We can hide inside the crates and follow them.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Take advantage of the temporary absence of the group, yeah.
So cramped in here.
Oh god.
I
Did
can
you
hardly
check if
breathe.
there's anything else in these crates before you like
Hang in there.
went in there? Your footsteps pacing back and forth beside the crate. If someone were to open the crate at a moment, they would certainly catch you in your ridiculous hiding position. Fortunately, that doesn't happen. The floating mechanism at the bottom of the crate is activated. You feel it begins to drift slowly forward. After what feels like an entire Ember era of holding breath in silence, you heard the sound of the crate touching down.
Let's just put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Hi
Don't worry,
there,
I've
thank you
changed
for
the
your
shipping
alert.
schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
The fucking hell
Don't
is
be
your
so
problem?
paranoid.
Sorry. I just kicked you. The departing footstep sounds like a signal, prompting you to breathe a
Looks
sigh
like
of
they're planning
relief.
to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something
Probably
bad.
cause mischief?
Wait, they disappeared.
Would be my bet.
Let's catch up to them.
Oh no. Oh god, okay, we're trailing.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity. Did he spot us?
Nope.
Quickly, hide!
Nothing here, don't worry about it. I'm a master in trailing.
Don't
Look
be
at her,
so
it's first right.
paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here.
Shuhard, I'm coming!
Oh, okay.
They're leaving. Watch out! They're on
shit.
high alert. What are they up to? They're all wearing official
Plus
uniforms. But
They're so
I'm
bad
pretty
at their
sure they're not
job.
members of the Skyfaring
So bad
Commission,
at their job.
the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
Free times 2? 1 too many? There you go.
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. I'll let the others know and have them prepare more star skiffs.
Okay.
Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready.
Oh
The
wait, was
revival
that
of
the
our
big
ancient
fox
bloodline
werewolf
all
guy?
hinges on this operation.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's there?
Oh sure, you couldn't see us, but you could hear
It's
the
those rats!
tiniest,
I
slightest,
told you to get rid of them, but you
most
didn't listen,
silence
you
of like a
idiot!
click of a photograph.
Wipe them all out!
Yeah, those are werewolves. I just told you. What is the storyline?
Adusa! Die, you lowly beasts!
Who the hell is Adusa? Oh no, I'm missing Aventurian.
Bloom. The dead return!
I'm missing the guy who gives me protection.
The fight is set.
Rude.
I failed to send you.
Good
Savor
job,
it
Blade.
for me.
Bam.
Inevitable. Receive divinity. Oh,
How do you got...
Azure Dragon, White Tiger,
Oh,
Bless
I
Card.
can't see them.
Watch this!
Right over.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
I think they were werewolves and changed their
They're not
appearance.
Phyrexians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that means...
They were in trouble. They have infiltrated the
How did
shelter.
the Borisin manage to infiltrate the Cienjo?
That's not
It's not
good.
just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They
Yeah,
even
that's
have
not so
official
good.
IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues.
They might have just like
Blue Jing,
stolen it from
an
someone.
officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few
Yeah, that's
weeks
really
ago
good.
when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners.
Mm-hmm. I told you,
Forge
he's
official
us.
identities and move around the Cienjo without raising suspicion. Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
That there are more?
There are more Borisin hiding on the Cienjo. I bet their plan
Terrible
is much
timing.
bigger than just stealing
I
information.
told you, we do not get a festival
We've
just
got
to
report
enjoy.
this to the seat of divine
That is not
foresight.
something that we can't do apparently anymore. People in the seat of divine foresight. Oh. Okay. We're switching back. How much longer is this? Because I kind of want to stop.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yao Cheng.
Welcome. It's an honor to meet you.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you.
Hopefully only good things.
Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yao Qing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you.
Okay.
I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
You're here to wait. We're here to answer your questions as witnesses. About the Ambrosial Arbor. I don't have to play all my cards.
Straight to the point. I like it. According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor
Yes,
crisis.
that's true.
And all Arbor
goes.
generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements.
Yes, you should.
Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance.
Well,
The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever
maybe
they
they
go.
just decided they want to try something new because the old things
While I
didn't
trust the
break.
bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you.
Alright.
Let me be clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts. So please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Okay.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
Oh no.
So Merlin's
Okay.
claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jing Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the
I
facts we
hope I
know.
remember the facts that
Let's
I
cut
know.
to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter,
Yes.
a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis.
I guess.
However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them?
She mommy.
Could it be that some of you have a connection?
Is that an option? She mommy. It all comes down to the Stellaron. We are the good guys. Raise his suspicion about your relation now. Talk about Elia's prophecy. My gut says this, but I think this is maybe.
Rumor has it that Elio, the leader of the Stellaron hunters, possesses the power to see into the future.
Yes, that is
He
true.
foresaw that the Xianzhou and the Express would have important roles to play in the war against Nanook. That's why we were lured here to the Law Fu, to deal with the Stellaron crisis and fulfill the prophecy.
General Jing Yuan believes in this prophecy too, as mentioned in the
That
report.
apparently was not the right thing.
I'm curious why you didn't question it at all. Could it be because one of the Stellaron hunters is actually an old acquaintance of General Jing Yuan?
No, don't bring Blade in here.
Please be cautious with your words, Merlin's Claw. Let's avoid sowing doubt among our comrades. That Stellaron hunter used to be my disciple, So are you putting my loyalty in question too?
I'm simply bringing up the doubts about General Jing Yuan that exist within the Alliance. Since I'm representing them, perhaps you can just imagine me as one of those old geezers. Let's move on to the next question. The reports suggest that Don Shu, the master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass
the one that got
Videotica
body
guards
snatched?
around the Ambrosial Arbor?
You know, what are we gonna do now? Oh. Oopsie. I accidentally clicked something on my stream there. I am gonna look this up now. Honkai Star new update. Take your answers. Okay. We're gonna say we met Don Shu. I'm gonna do Doris. Okay. I personally met Don Shu.
I personally met
There we
Don
go.
Shu once.
I'm sorry.
Her closest friend was killed.
I don't
during
want
the
to
war
fuck this
on
up
Fang
again.
Hu, and she
For
harbored
cheating.
deep hatred towards the hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission in order to take revenge on the Xianzhou.
Revenge is also a form of the hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the Stellaron into the Scale Gorge waterscape, which was guarded by the Videotica.
She was killed. I guess.
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. That's one
Who
less
was Don
clue
Shu?
in
Was it the
pursuit.
body snatch? No, that was a different name because I have her in my team.
According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy. She
Yes.
disguised herself as an ambassador of
That's the body
Skyfaring
snatch girl.
Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on.
I beat her.
It seems too convenient. To
She
label
feels
her
ashamed.
as a scapegoat.
Okay, wait, what do I have? Oh. Yeah, let's double this again. The answer is... Fantilia is a heliobus. Okay. That one.
Fantilia is one of the Heliobi, the energy life forms that once
I did
fought
this without
against the
looking anything
Xianzhou.
up.
They're known for their unpredictable and elusive nature.
Just as she said, when the Ambrosial Arbor resurrected, its
look.
roots broke
Jing Yuan
through
is
the
more
creation
important than a
furnace
little
on the
boy.
wall, accidentally releasing the Heliobus fiend fire.
I had to
sealed
help my boy,
inside.
okay? I had to help
This
him.
can be used as circumstantial evidence.
If Elder Hua Yen accepts the explanation, so do I.
Yay!
Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions.
You're welcome.
Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
Awesome.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers.
I mean, how do you know?
Even though there are some
Maybe
tricky
I'm a
details,
really good
my
liar.
intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the three questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan.
Oh no.
First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the six charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty. Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. That
I
was a
saw
dereliction
maybe,
of responsibility.
maybe.
Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Law Fu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it, but in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them away once and for all.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight.
I can't wait for
You
the
have a
little
way with
kids to
words.
run in and be
I
like,
it.
Ding Yuan, we have a problem.
Unfortunately, ever since the report
A
was
big problem.
submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Law Fu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position.
You do?
Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Law Fu and the meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongus behind it all.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borisin.
Uh-oh.
It's a woman claiming to be the messenger
Oh,
of the
no.
Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison, and as elusive
Is that the
as
same that
quicksand.
Bloody snatched before?
The Borisin believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
That's Venturia.
Others.
That's right.
We already kicked her
You're
ass
lucky
once.
that
We're gonna
I'm the
kick
one
it
who
again.
came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Law Fu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Shao?
Yeah,
General Jing
elaborate.
Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you.
What?
You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling prison. No, I'm not imprisoning
No,
you.
I didn't think that. I
While you're
guess
there,
I have
I'll
to
ask
visit
a judge in the Ten Lords
big
Commission's
werewolf
Interrogation
guy.
Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report and silence any protests within the Alliance.
I'm okay with that.
Objection! No.
Your
It's fine.
willingness
It's fine.
to
If
help
if
is
if it is to
truly
help Jing Yuan,
heartwarming,
it's fine.
youngsters.
Then, as the Merlin's Claw requests,
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance, but I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
so, you are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Lawfu's shackling prison. Since he is the broodlord of the Borson, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yao Qing and imprison him there.
Why?
The recent movements of the Borson suggest they're planning something big.
Yeah, so
we must act
you should probably not
It makes sense to
bring
have
him
the
from A to
Foxians
B.
keep an eye on their arch nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
I
And
don't
as for
know.
Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Chou and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
Okay, but I think this is maybe a good place to. Hello? Did my controller died. Maybe a good place to stop? I don't know how much longer there is, but I guess it is. It's gonna go on for a bit longer, isn't it? So I guess this is, yeah, I have to complete this first before we can do that. That's totally fine. But I guess we're gonna call it a day.